We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First time with Miles Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Sanders hands it over the middle. As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take a little.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's go. That should have been done in Big Sky country. The speed limits out there, and off he went. That was the one trying to chase him.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Parker. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Parker on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass! Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Skate. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The play after is up and good. And it's now 21-4. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 43.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Parker, he'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Parker, screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Wentz now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And the Patriot first down.
Nothing our score after one.
Eagles 21, Patriots nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57.
From the gun, Parker. And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoyed the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that's his problem.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Parker. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it'll slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
57's Mike 57. Better bring it.
To throw is Parker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 15.
From the gun, Parker. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
Number 26,
and when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Parker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, or maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Parker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 24. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Parker, back to the air on second down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Parker, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
84. Touchdown, New England.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sanders toss left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Parker on first down. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go again with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sanders, the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's good.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That first good for 20 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball carried
down to the 25.
tackled.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Wentz. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Parker. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Parker's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.